once in a while, one of those little bricks breaks loose from the wall of life, careening toward you like a ton of, well, you know. That little masonry moment looks you right in the eye as if to say, listen up, dude. What you choose to do in the next 5 minutes will determine the rest of your life, and even your kids' lives. I experienced one of those pay attention to the brick moments in the 10th year of my marriage. Pause. Introductions. Before we get to that story, we should probably get acquainted first, both with each other and with the journey we are about to take together. My name is Dave, and this is my wife, Ann. Say hi, Ann.
Hi, Ann here. Yes, I know this is an unorthodox introduction, switching voices between paragraphs and whatnot, but you should probably get used to the unorthodox. More on that to come. For now, though, I just want to introduce myself and let you know that in addition to Dave, I'm also wrapped up in the words that fill this book. Dave and I will share insights from our individual perspectives and from our perspective as a couple, the voice of us. When two become one. We wish that the melding of two lives together in marriage was as easy as developing an us perspective for this book. Maybe you thought it was going to be. And maybe from whatever stage of marriage you are in, from newlywed to seasoned veteran, it still feels fairly painless. Maybe. But the odds are that if you fall into any chronological category beyond the first 2 weeks of marriage, your married life probably doesn't feel exactly painless. This doesn't necessarily mean your marriage is in crisis. It just means your marriage is real. Maybe you don't have a seamless us voice because you don't yet know how us is supposed to work. Maybe you feel that you are somehow being lost in the mix, not sure what to let go of and what to cling to, not sure which comments to let pass by and which ones to freak out about. Or maybe your us is going really well, but you still want to keep it growing. Maybe at that point, you've lost all hope for your marriage. If you're being honest, you might admit that you can't even get your spouse to listen to this book with you. Perhaps you're struggling to even hold on for another day. For you, we just want to tell you that no matter where you are, though it may be hard for you to believe, we get it. We've been there. And because we've been there, we want to ask you to do something that may feel impossible. Just for this moment right now, instead of giving up, will you hang in there a little longer? And while you hold on for dear life, will you be willing to ask God to work on you? Yes, just you. Let's be honest. You've probably already discovered that you can't change your spouse anyway. It feels like a horrible realization, but trust us. This realization is true for all of us, and discovering it is actually a very good thing, even though it hurts at first. So for now, will you be willing to let God work on just you? In our marriage, both of us were pretty messed up in our own ways, even though we thought it was the other's fault. We'll tell you the full story later, but just know that within the first 6 months of our marriage, one of us looked at the other and said, "I wish I had never married you." Ouch. That could have been me. So yeah, we get it, how it feels to live in hopelessness about your marriage. But regardless of the scenario you find yourself in, we have news for you. Even though we are still married today, we don't have everything about marriage figured out. Not in the least. But now that you know this, we can also tell you that this is actually good news. Really, really good news. Why? Because our mission is not to fix you or your marriage. Fixing is something you do to broken pottery or leaky car engines. Our mission is to share a secret with you that will completely revolutionize both your personal life and your marriage in a way no amount of human wit or wisdom can even begin to offer. That's a pretty big promise, right? Indeed, but we boldly make